If you vape, you are 5 to 7 times more likely to get COVID because vaping weakens your immune system. That's all according to a new study. WPTV's Todd Wilson is joining us now with more on the dangers of vaping and why some experts, Todd, say it's even increasing the spread of COVID.
Oh, that's right. This evening I spoke to a number of people who say they vape on the regular basis, and they said they understand the risk that they're taking, but it won't stop them from vaping.
Probably started vaping late high school, probably been about like 7 years.
Danny Zane says he likes to vape because he enjoys the nicotine.
I can still smoke and I don't smell bad.
When I told him about a report that says vaping can contribute to the spread of COVID-19, here's his response.
It would make sense that it would compromise your immune system a bit, so I would understand where that would come from.
Infectious disease specialist Dr. Klepper de Almeida says if you're infected, you can pass it on through droplets.
People who vape, they produce a much more exuberant, a much greater amount of droplets in the air, and that is the theory behind the increased spread.
He says vaping and COVID are double trouble to an immune system.
The theory behind is that vaping weakens the respiratory system, makes it more prone to have complications.
So what are the long-term complications of catching COVID and vaping? Well, right now, Dr. de Almeida says it's unclear, but he says there's 2 things you can do. 1, you can either get vaccinated, or 2, just stop smoking or vaping. In Palm Beach County, Todd Wilson, WPTV News Channel 5.
Palm Beach County Schools says that its mask policy will remain for now. Superintendent Mike Burke says the mask policy for all employees, vendors, and visitors remains in place for at least another week. The COVID positivity rate in Palm Beach County is declining, but it is still high at above 20%. The superintendent says he is constantly working with local health leaders to end the policy as soon as it is safe to do so. State law bans the district from mandating masks for students. However, the district strongly encourages them. Tonight, COVID antiviral pills are in Florida, but finding them, that could be a challenge. The Pfizer or Merck antiviral drugs will be in high demand. Now, the state health department website for COVID treatment shows only 1 location in Palm Beach County carrying the Pfizer and Merck antiviral pills. That's a Publix on Military Trail in West Palm Beach. CVS and Walmart pharmacies have it at select pharmacies in the state. Infectious disease specialist Dr. Larry Bush says you must have a prescription to get it.
First, you have to be identified as a patient who's been recently diagnosed with COVID in the last 5 days, have mild to moderate symptoms, and meet at least a mild risk factor.
The state is receiving a limited supply of doses. Each treatment includes taking a pill twice a day for 5 days. Also, research tonight showing the impact of Pfizer's COVID booster. The new research shows it is 70% effective against symptomatic infection after 2 weeks. Scientists from the UK's government health agency found the protection falls to 50% after 3 months. They also found the shot remains 80% effective against hospitalizations after 4 months. As always, get updates on the pandemic on air and on our free app. We also have a section of our website dedicated to our coverage. It's WPTV.com/coronavirus. New safety improvements are coming soon to a road the Martin County Sheriff's Office calls one of the most dangerous. 2 weeks ago, a wife and mother died in a violent crash on Bridge Road. Sadly, several other people have also been killed over the past few months. Martin County Public Works says streetlights and shoulders will be added to Bridge Road from Pratt Whitney Road to US 1. The county is also looking into possibly implementing no passing zones in some places on Bridge, and rumble strips will be added to the center of the road to alert drivers if they leave their lane.
The Florida Department of Transportation has actually done studies and found that it provides a reduction in anywhere from 44 to 64% of head-on collisions.
The county has now reduced the timeline of this project to get it done faster. It's set to begin this month and will wrap up in July. In 60 seconds, an alarming trend targeting pups, the dogs at high risk of being stolen by dog nappers, and a local woman who believes her dog is the latest victim. A warning about a pacifier, a popular one, the potentially dangerous reason it's being pulled from store shelves. And South Florida is known for its beautiful sandy beaches and sunshine, but tonight there's one zip code in our area getting noticed for something else. It's generosity. That's next.
The importance of mental health. Monday morning, we're showing you how some here in Florida are managing the pressures of the pandemic through dance.
Cooler air on the way to start off the week, then another round of showers by the middle of the work week. Monday morning, I'm tracking the cooler weather and those rain chances. Wake up with WPTV 4:30 to 7 a.m.
A missing French bulldog in Delray Beach has its owner worried that she's the victim of a growing crime trend. French bulldogs are a hot commodity, especially on the black market. There have been increasing reports from California to South Florida of these dogs being stolen and sold for thousands. And now Hank's owner fears that may have been what happened to him. Someone scooped him up when he got loose 2 days ago. Missing dog signs are all over this Delray Beach neighborhood. But the real fear of the owner is that whoever has Hank has no intention of bringing him back.
Yes, we filed a report. We have an officer in our neighborhood, and he said that this kind of thing happens. It happens where people take a dog and steal the dog, and it just makes me worried.
Many people may remember the dog napping of Lady Gaga's French bulldogs in California. That was a year ago. Since then, it seems thieves have been going after this breed of dog. There is a reward for Hank, $5,000 for his safe return. A trial date has been set for a mother accused of helping her daughter rig a competition for homecoming queen. Authorities arrested Laura Carroll, a former assistant principal in Pensacola, and her then 17-year-old daughter for what they called a scheme involving illegal access and use of student information. If she's found guilty, Carroll could face up to 16 years in prison. Her trial date is set for January 31st. Her daughter is in a supervised program, and if she finishes that program, her charges will be thrown out. Hollywood's remembering the loss of Emmy-winning comedian Louie Anderson. His publicist said the funny man had been battling cancer. Anderson's career kicked off in 1984 with an appearance on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. The stand-up comic became a regular on television, then the host of the game show The Family Feud. Louie Anderson was 68. And music fans around the world are also remembering Meatloaf. The larger-than-life singer with a distinctive voice died last night at 74 with his wife and daughters by his side. His debut album, Bat Out of Hell, remains one of the best-selling of all time. He's also known for his acting role in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. To a consumer alert now for parents, over 300,000 baby pacifiers are being recalled because of a potential choking hazard. The Frig pacifier is being pulled from store shelves after 200 reports of the base detaching from the plastic. The Classic and Daisy designs were sold in sizes 0 to 6 months and 6 months to 18 months. They're sold at stores like TJ Maxx, Olivia and Jade, Amazon, and the company's website, mushy.com. Anyone who bought one is being told to stop using it and throw it away. A peanut allergy may not need to be a long-term condition. There's new research published in the journal Lancet, and it found kids may be able to overcome the allergy if they're treated early enough. Toddlers were given increasing amounts of peanut protein powder to build up their tolerance to peanuts. After 2.5 years, 75% could tolerate about 16 peanuts without an allergic reaction. 6 months after treatment stopped, 20% still had that same tolerance. More research, we're told, is needed to see how long the tolerance will last. Indian River State College is showing off its new Center for Excellence for Student Veterans on the Treasure Coast. The 12,000 square foot space, being called the Veterans Center of Excellence, stems from a $450,000 grant from the Department of Education. Inside, college advisors and financial aid specialists will be able to help student vets with getting signed up for their classes and answer any questions they might have about their GI Bill benefits.
We're going to have the AS-7. It's a United States Army asset that's going to be out in our parking lot, a 75-foot semi that'll be here, available for walkthrough and interactive tours, and it's the STEM vehicle. So it comes down from Fort Knox. It's going to be here. It's going to have the latest STEM technology that's being deployed in the field by the U.S. Army, and we think that that'll be neat for our community to see.
Indian River State College currently serves a few hundred veterans each semester. Also inside will be offices for recruiters and other veteran service organizations dedicated to helping those who have served. New at 11, a new study says Palm Beach ranks 3rd in the nation of most charitable. WPTV's Joel Lopez joins us now from Palm Beach County with what local charities had to say.
Organizations like the Palm Beach County Food Bank heavily rely on the community to get by, and while Palm Beach ranked as number 3 most charitable in the U.S., organizations say they're still in big need of help. Palm Beach is known for its beachside lifestyle and scenic views, and now it's ranked number 3 as the most charitable in the United States.
I'm not surprised. I'm just so grateful, as well as our leadership team, so grateful to be able to have them help us and do what we do.
The study based on the number of charitable people and the amount they claimed as contributions.
It's everyone. You, me, anybody can be a victim of this. And, you know, but we're here for everyone. Doesn't matter.
Jennifer Chiarenza with the Palm Beach County Food Bank says last year alone, the food bank distributed 17 million pounds of food. That's $30 million worth of food.
What you could see now in here is that the warehouse looks full, but as quickly as